Hello, y'all. Good morning. It is now 6:16 a.m. over here in New Jersey, United States. And I want to come in here and talk about the Amber Geiger case real quick. I'm glad that she was pronounced guilty in her case. And what really pissed me off was she only got 10 years. She only got 10 years for killing somebody. There's plenty of people in jail for drugs that have gotten far more, 25, maybe life. But this bitch only gets 10 years. That is some fucked up shit. It really is. How do you walk into someone's house, kill them, and you get 10 years? How? But that's not even the worst part, okay? During this whole case, you seen the video of the black. Actually, you saw a video of 3 black people cooning it up for this white bitch. And feeling bad for this white bitch. You saw the one lady, the dark-skinned black security guard, right? Stroking her hair, fixing her hair, as if she's the queen. As if Amber is the queen, is her queen, okay? Then you see the brother say, "I love you," I think 3 times, and then give this bitch a hug. And then the judge gets off the bench and gives her a hug too. How does that work? Because I know I never seen some white people giving us a hug when we do something to them. I ain't never seen that. Never. How is it that someone can kill your brother and you just stand and say, "I love you, I forgive you," and you give him a hug? If that was me, I'd have been, "No, I hate you, go rot in hell." That's what I would have said. Or I wouldn't have said nothing. It couldn't be me. Do we have that much hate for one another that when one of us dies in our family, we don't get angry? We don't get angry enough to say, "You know what, you need to go to jail, you need to suffer, you need to rot in hell." Do we have that? Don't we have that love for each other no more? I really gotta ask that question, because seeing that, I don't understand it. How does your loved one die? How do you get a case where someone let your loved one die? Okay, mind you, she let that man die. It came out in the case that she failed to perform the proper CPR that was required of her, that she was trained to do. And then you see all the racist text messages that came out. Okay, you see how her disregard for Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights Movement. You see all that. You see all the texts between her and her cheater boyfriend, okay, who was married, right? And I think he had kids. You see all that. It comes out in the case that while your brother was there dying, okay, she's there being Twitter fingers or text messaging her boyfriend, say, "Oh, I need you, get here quick," whatever. Or on the phone with dispatch saying, I don't know what I did, I'm gonna get in trouble," whatever she said. Okay? Meanwhile, your brother is there on the ground, bleeding out, dying. She let this brother die, and you come up to the courthouse and say, "I forgive you, I love you," and you give him a hug. Man, that was some bullshit. That was the best case of bullshit and white privilege I've ever seen in my life. And if you were white on this page, I don't mean to offend nobody, but guess what? I'm going to say what the hell I got to say. Because that was some bullshit. I don't understand that. How does someone in your family die Actually, no, not say die, is let to die. Let to die. Because guess what? She failed. It came out in the case. The prosecutor did a very good job getting her to admit that she failed. She failed to perform CPR on that man. She failed to give him proper medical care that she was trained to do. Okay? She was trained to do that. And she failed to do so. If that's just the biggest case of bullshit and fuckery that I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what is. It goes beyond me. It really do. With these cops and us as a people, I don't see no other group saying, "Oh, it's okay. I forgive you. You killed my brother, but I forgive you." You know, this reminds me of the Dylan Roof case. Dylan Roof walked in and killed 9 black provisioners in that Mother Emanuel church. And during the trial, I forgive you. I have to forgive you. Man, you know what? Fuck forgiveness for these people. Fuck them. Seriously. Because this is why I don't claim Christianity. I really don't. Or Catholicism. I really don't. Because it teaches you to be docile. And I don't understand this. I don't understand this. How is it that we're the same religion as the KKK? The one who has historically lynched us, murdered us, turned us into alligator babies, ate our bodies. How does that work? And does the same shit today to us and other groups? How does that work? How do we claim to be Christianities with them same folks? How? That is how mentally brainwashed we are. And I used to be that way too. You know, I was Christian too for a little time. Until I woke up. And I don't understand that. That is the most backwards thing I've ever seen in my life. That is bullshit. Nonsense. How does that work? How does that work? We gotta love each other more than that, man. We really do. Because if we don't really know, no one else already doesn't love us. Nobody else gives a fuck about us. No one else cares about us. But we gotta care about each other enough to say, "No, I don't forgive you. Go rot in hell." We have the right to say that to these folks. They will say it to us. This is just so backwards. God. This is why we can't get nowhere. Why we can't get nowhere. Really. This is so backwards. So backwards. And it pisses me off all the time. You see the few black people out there cooning it up. Let me not even say cooning. Feeling bad for Master and his wife. What is it about white people? What is it? What is their stuff better? Is their recessiveness genes better? I don't know. Because we seem to worship them as if they're God. I know why we do that. You know, we have the white Jesus stuck in our minds. The brainwashing. This is why I say, let Christianity to the hell go. Know that Jesus was black, and know that you must question everything in that Bible, because some of it was removed. And if something was removed, you best believe something was added to it too. Something was changed in that Bible, because the Bible came from you. It's different. Because I don't understand this neither. How is it that back in the slavery days in this country, you couldn't read no other book besides that Bible, okay? And they tell us it's for your benefit. We don't question that. If they wanted you to read something, they'd give you every single book to read that you wanted to read. But no, they didn't do that. They gave you that Bible. Right? They gave you that Bible that says, slave, be good to that slave master. Okay? And to turn the other cheek. Last time out, I think somewhere also says an eye for an eye. Don't want to say that? It's just this time for everything. Time for war, time for love, time for peace, time for anger, time for everything. That's called balance. When there's a time for everything. It's a time to hate folks, time to forgive them, time to love, time for war, time for fun, time for everything. Guess what? In our courtroom, it was time for some anger in that bitch. I don't want to. This is why no one takes it seriously. No group of black people, none, are taken seriously on the global stage. This is why. Because when one of them kill us, I forgive you. I have to forgive you. No, the hell you don't. Or if you do, don't make it public. Don't do that. Because you just look dumb. Really do. You really do. You look dumb. We just really look dumb. Really, really do. It's tragic. It is so tragic how bad we look. It's just horrible. And no other group does this stuff but us. None. Not one. Yeah, we can forgive them in our hearts to ourselves, but not in public. Not in open space, not in the courtroom. Everything's being videoed. If you want to forgive them, get in your car and stay to your family. I'll let it go and move on. Keep it to your damn self. Don't come out and saying that, oh, we forgive you, Amber Geiger. We forgive you, Dylan Roof. We forgive you. No. You tell them, fuck you, and go to hell to prison. You need to rot in hell. That's what I would say, but I guess I'm, as you would call, woke or whatever. I will say this is some bullshit, and we need to cut this shit out. We need to check each other when they up to that bullshit. Really do. Okay, y'all. But you know what? Let's talk about our kumbaya stuff, and let's wake up and let's help others wake up, and let's realize that we need to love each other more than everyone else don't. We need love for each other. Enough love we can say, fuck you to those who kill us, and be there for those who need us to be there for. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good one.